And I was like to him, like right now. This guy's like to me, hey guys, my name is Mama, so welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming with a story time because I feel like I haven't given you guys a story time in a while, and you know, it's really short, it's not that long, so please do stick around. Please note that I will be giving a shout out at the end of the video, so stay around for that. If you are new, please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like it. But without any further ado, let's get to the video. Okay, so today's story, guys. Today's story is about a time that I got robbed. Well, I didn't get robbed. It was like attempted robbery. Wait, what is this? It was like attempted robbery, and I was with my friend Ethel, and yeah, so oh gosh, now I have to like relive the moment, you know, so join me in this, okay? So what happened was that we were invited to our high school because this was like the following year, so we had just received our matric results, baby girl, you know, bachelor's, entrance bachelor's, you know, so we were ready, right, to enter like our next phase of our lives. So my friend and I were invited to our high school to like give sort of like, you know, speech motivation to like the new matrics, the grade 8s, 9s, and you know, so we're giving like a speech at the school and stuff. So okay, on the day we went to the school. After that, the plan was that we were gonna go to the mall, right? Now the mall it's quite far from where we were, so we had to take a few taxis to get to the mall. So after school, like after the whole speech thing, we took a taxi and we got off at like a civic center. I can't remember what was the reason for us getting off at the civic center and not at the actual taxi rank, but anyway, we got off at the civic center and we had to walk to the taxi rank, right? So as we're walking to the taxi rank, guys, we bump into two women, and when I say two women, I mean like two mamas. Like maybe if I was to estimate age, I'd be like late 30s, maybe just touched down 40, you know, so they're like young in a way, yeah, young but like old mamas, right? And they were having like a fun conversation, you know, when two people are like having the time of their life, busy laughing, looking at each other and debating, right? So they come to us and they're like, now our girls are here, you know, here are the beautiful girls, let's ask them, maybe they will be able to tell us, they look educated, yeah? So my friend and I look at each other like, you know, what's she talking about? And then they were literally like having this argument, and they were like, hi, Shelley, before what comes first between Christmas and New Year's, right? So then we were like, New Year's, you know, because I mean like in your head it's obvious, but like the more you think about it, the more you start questioning, like, you know, the more you start questioning like, vele, what came first? But I mean obviously New Year's came first, because that would mean that just because Jesus was born, now there's New. Anyway, it doesn't even make sense. The point is that New Year's came before Christmas, but that was not the point. The point was that they were arguing. Like one was like, nah, Christmas came before New Year's. I was like, no, New Year's came before Christmas. Dun, 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 dun. So they're busy arguing with us and like raising their points as to why they believe Christmas came first or why they believe New Year's came first, and you know, so they're having this whole conversation and they're like, no, tell us. Okay, so we're busy putting in our input, you know, we're heated. Guys, please bear in mind that this is CBD of town, and we are having the time of our life, having a young debate conversation. But the thing is that like it caught us by surprise, because I mean obviously it's nothing that we expected, but like I don't know, like it just caught us by surprise, and then before you knew it, we were within the conversation. So we're within the conversation, please talk. After a while, we look around and we find ourselves like in a circle, of people, right? And it's like, how did we even get here? And it's because like as they're speaking, right, it's like they're moving us without us realizing that we're moving, right? So they move us to like, it was like, it's like the side of the street, but then there's a lot of things happening, and then there's a guy that is standing there with a board and 3 bottle caps, right? So like your 2-liter cold drink bottles, like the cap of those, 3 of them on the board, right? And the guy is sitting there, and then it's like a circle full of people, right? And we happen to be in the circle because like as the conversation was speaking, it's like they were leading us one step at a time to our destination, our final that sounds so funny, to our final destination, right? We made it to our final destination. So now we get there, and then we're like, hey, well, what are we doing here, right? Like, how do we even get here? And then we're like, hey, bruh, let's go. And then those mamas are like, no, sissy, don't leave, right? And then they're like, Mama le game, we tell her right, and so you guys are 200 rand, you know? And we're like, no, we don't want to play, we don't need the money, whatever. Not like we don't need the money. Guys, I'm not saying don't send me 200 rand. Like if you're feeling a bit generous, a bit givey, you know, definitely send me the money. But like at the time we didn't need it, and it wasn't part of the plan, right? So the lady's like, no guys, if you guess this right, if you can play this game and win it, I'm gonna give you 200 rand because you guys are smart, right? So my friend and I just look at each other and we're like, I guess one game won't hurt, right? Like he takes the paper and he like squashes the paper or whatever you want to call it, and he puts it underneath one of the bottle caps, and then he shuffles it, and then you basically just have to guess which bottle cap has the paper, right? Seems easy, seems like something you can do as long as you can see and you can follow with your head, right? But here's the catch. So the catch is that as he puts the paper like underneath the bottle cap, he removes the paper like this. So you won't see, he does it so fast you literally won't be able to tell. So basically there is no paper underneath any of the bottle caps. So it doesn't matter whether you are smart, whether you are following it, I don't care how many times, whether you got the right bottle cap, there will be no paper. That's one thing for sure. Right? So I think it was like a gambling game that people would do. They'd pay money, and then if they win, they get it right, they'd get more money. But then in our case, we didn't pay any money. Those ladies just asked us to do it, right? So we did it the first time and we got it wrong. And then I'm like, and then they're like, I assume you guys let 200 rand. I'm like, no, it's fine, like I don't want it anyway, right? But as I look down, because we're about to leave, my handbag is open. I had like a side bag, yo. So my side bag is open, right? And then when I look, guys, they took my phone. They took my phone and my money, right? And then from my friend, they took her money. So they took our money, and now we're like pissed. And the thing is, we can see because they were holding it. They didn't hide it. They took it from our bag, and they didn't hide it. They were like, and if we turn right, we'll give you back your stuff. I didn't even ask to play this game. So they took my own stuff, they stole the things from me and my friend, and they said, if you get it right, we will give you your stuff back, right? But bear in mind, you can never get it right. Why? Because there is no paper underneath any of the caps. So basically, like, it was a lose-lose situation. Wow. Like, why do I need to prove or play something to get my own things? Anyway, at this point I'm pissed. Now I'm getting mad, right? So my friend and I start screaming like, yeah, we want our things, whatever. So then, and then afterwards, this guy's like to me, so like basically you're making a noise. And then I look this way like, who's this guy? And then when I turn, you guys, so I see 2 guys standing there, and you can see all of these people are working together. So you have 2 guys standing there, another 2 guys standing there, and then you have that guy that was like in charge of the whole game thing, right? So then the ladies gave one of the guys that side our stuff, right? And then they just vanished. So it seems like the job of the woman was to recruit people or to draw them in, because chances are if we were approached by men who were asking us Christmas or New Year's, we probably would have ignored them and kept on going. But because it was women, you know, we thought maybe, you know. Anyway, I learned my lesson from that. Okay, so after that, they're like, no, play the game. I'm like, I don't want to play. I want my money. Now I'm getting pissed, right? And anyone who knows me and the way that I act when I'm under tense situations, because best believe your girl V. Guys, I'm such a problem. Like, you think that like if I'm under a pressure situation like that, or I'm getting robbed, I'ma just be like, take whatever you want, I just want to live. Yo, me, I'm like the complete opposite. Like, my adrenaline tends to take over and I start like, I go into fight mode. So I'm always ready to fight. Okay, the guys are like,
no sister, barasa dlala game how wina utothola dilo how,
right? So I'm like, sharp. I'm like,
fine, I'll just play the game.
Obviously I lost the game. Obviously I lost the game, right? I'm like, I want my stuff. He's like, no, Mara, that wasn't the agreement, my sister. The agreement was, if you win, you will get your things. If you lose, Baba, like, you lost, so you lost your stuff. But I'm like,
I said I don't want to play. I didn't even come to this place to play the game. You guys took my stuff from my handbag and then made me play for my own stuff. Now you're saying that I lost.
Because guys, I was pissed. Okay, Vele, at this point my friend is freaking out, she's screaming, I'm out here like fighting the one guy. I get pissed because he's not ready to give me my stuff. He doesn't want to give me my stuff. So what do? I step on the board, that board which the guy was using. I step on and I approach the headmaster, the ringmaster of this whole thing that's happening. I step on the board, so all of the things went flying, right? I stepped on and I was like to him,
like right now.
Right. Hey guys, I was speaking Zulu, I was speaking Sotho, everything, you know. You know, tough times call for desperate measures. So now I'm pissed. I'm like, no, I want my money, I want my phone. What? And then the guy got pissed because I stepped on his stuff. He lost the bottle caps things because like I stepped really hard and the board almost broke and stuff. So now he's pissed, right? So he stands up and he's like,
I'm like, I said I want my phone and I want my money. Give me my phone and my money. I said I don't want to play. You guys made me play by force. I want my phone and I want my money. And I also want my friend's money.
Like, you know, I'm pissed now. And he's like, hey. So as I say this, I'm coming closer and closer and closer to him, you know. I'm like, I want my money. And guys, it wasn't even that much money. But like, like, I want my money. So okay, after that the guy, he like, I believe he threatened to rape me because he was like pointing at his, you know, parts, and he was like, Sisi mawusondela I ngizokuyenza izinto ongasifune, so I'll do things that you don't want me to do to you, right? And he's busy pointing, you know. And I'm like, I don't care, I want my money and I want my phone. Yo guys, no, honestly, don't ever, like, if you are with me and I get like that, like, just sacrifice and be like, Vutomi, let's leave the stuff and buy, because I might definitely get you in trouble, no doubt about that. I will definitely get you in trouble. So okay, cool. After that, I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, I don't care. I want my money. I want my phone. What? This guy's not budging. But now they're getting pissed because I'm making a scene, right? And this is CBD town, so the people around are starting to like look like, hey, what's happening over there? You know, what's going on? And now the guys that were working on the sides are like getting pissed because I'm making a scene. And like, hey, this is waras. Okay, so You know me. So I'm like, okay, fine. My dad works at the police station. I'm gonna actually call him and like, you know, so obviously I'm speaking Zulu, Sutu, all of that. I'm like, yeah. The thing is, the place wasn't far from the police station. So what happened was, at the time I had 2 phones. For some reason I always have 2 phones. Yo guys, I don't know why, but like even right now I have 2 phones. So at the time I had 2 phones, right? So they took 1 phone. I think because when they took the phone and the money from my bag, they didn't think that there's another phone in the bag. Queen V. What did I do? I went and I took out the other phone from my bag just to prove a point, right? I know that's dumb because like they're gonna take your other phone too. At least you're still left with 1, right? No, I don't care. So I take out my second phone and I dial. Well, here's the thing, I pretended to dial because if you know me and my family, then you will know that my father's actually a pastor. He is not a policeman. My father was somewhere in Limpopo. I don't even know. I don't live with my father. So he was somewhere in Limpopo and I was in Joburg, and yeah, that's what happened. So I pretend to dial a number and now I'm on the phone. Where's my phone? I'm on the phone, guys. Fake phone now. Right? And I call and I'm like, yeah, Papa, kunabanu landlord, and I start speaking in Tonga, right? Yeah, kunabanu, but take the phone, man, take the what. Yes, I'm at the corner of what. Like now I'm pissed. So now they're like, hi, sissy, when was those fucking king? Like, you're gonna cause us problems here. This is not what we asked for. I'm like, bring me my phone and my money. And obviously, guys, I'm still bargaining with them because truly and honestly speaking, there's no father that is on his way to come and help me out, right? This was me pretending. My friend is standing there, she's shocked. At some point she was screaming, I was screaming, we're both screaming, we're both shouting, and then they keep telling us rarasa. So then she brought it down and she was just standing there and she was shocked, you know, and like we were both like, what the freaking hell is happening, right? So, and then the guy's like, okay, whoa, sister, don't call your father, and then we'll give you your stuff. I'm like, good, give me my stuff. So sharp, they give me my phone back and my money, right? And then I'm like, okay, what about my friend's money? I want my friend's money too. And then they're like, no, lawyer, papa, what? I'm like, I don't care. Yeah, I care, right? So they had taken about 50 something rand from her and they gave us 30 something. And like, guys, so when I'm like, you know what, it's fine. At least we got some of the money back and I got my phone back and I got my thingy back. Like, after that, and we went to the taxi rank. When we got there and we sat in the taxi and we looked at each other like,
what the hell just happened? Like, what just happened?
and also sometimes, like, I always shock myself every time when I think back to all the robbery situations that I've had. I've always been really aggressive and like fighting, and you know, I know it's not a good thing, guys. I know it's not a good thing. Like, you know, one day these people finna try kill me, right? I still went to the mall to have ourselves an amazing day because guys, we weren't gonna like let that bring our day down, but we were very like shocked, like what the hell just happened. So if you have any crazy stories of like how you've ever been robbed or attempted robbery or any of those things, and what kind of a person are you when you're in those situations? Are you the type of person to like fight back and be like, hey, listen, I want my thing, you're not getting it, right? Or are you the type of a person who is like, it's okay as long as I come out alive, Heavenly Father, thank you so much, I just want my life? Are you that type of a person? So please do let me know in the comment section because I really want to know. My sister says it scares her every time like I act like that, right? But yeah, I don't know why I do it. It's like an adrenaline thing, but yeah. So that was our crazy story of our attempted robbery in CBD town. Okay, so this week's shout out The first shout out goes to Litabo my boy, right? I don't know how you pronounce your surname, but it goes to Litabo. And the second shout out goes to Mabaseka. Thank you guys so much. Like you guys like have been like posting me on Instagram, like, guys, go watch our video out, the videos released, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you want a shout out, please do leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to share a link to the video or like a screenshot or whatever when you watch the video on Instagram and all of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and God loves you more, and I will see you guys on the next video.